Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing XENONAUTS 2, which is something I've been waiting for ages. I think it's been in my wish list for like 10 years. It's one of those games that just seems to be forever in development. It's just not coming, but it almost is. It's almost here, so that's nice. I'm proud of it. It's the little XCOM clone that could. It's really looking good. There's 65% of the content in the game right now, according to the developers. It will be in early access in, I don't know, in a week or so? I can't remember the exact date, but if you go to the XENONAUTS Steam page, stick it in your wish list. I recommend it. It's very good. It won't be in your wish list for 10 years. It'll only be in there for a week or so before it comes out in early access. So we are going to play. It's going to be good. We're going to play on Soldier difficulty, which is kind of the simple one, which is fine. And Gold Sky sounds great. Yes, we're gonna. That's just the name of our save game. It has absolutely no bearing on the game whatsoever. Soldier difficulty is quite simple. It's quite easy. At least, you know, easy. It's relative, I guess, because it's a, you know, it's an XCOM clone, so we're going to lose hundreds of soldiers, probably. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, they deserve it, probably. So we're going to play it on Soldier difficulty. It's a little bit more forgiving. It means we can experiment a bit more. And whenever I pick up a new game like this, I always want to play on a fairly chill level, just so that way if we rub up against any potential solution to a problem that might seem risky, I'm just going to take the risk to find out if it works, rather than going, oh, well, that could work, but I'm going to do the safe option. Safe option's boring, okay? Soldier allows us to be a bit more, you know, less risk-averse, shall we say. We're not going to bother with the introduction. Actually, you know what? Let's bother with the introduction. Let's do it. It is 2009. No, it's not. The game's fibbing already. Tut tut. The Berlin Wall still stands. Another fib. The Cold War has grown ever colder. A clandestine organisation named the XENONAUTS secretly gathers intelligence on a shadowy threat looming over humanity. Sightings of unidentified flying objects and unknown beings have grown steadily more common. A strong correlation emerges between these reported sightings and rising international tensions, but those reporting or investigating alien activity frequently disappear without trace. Mysterious figures known only as the Cleaners are believed responsible. So one thing I find a bit sad is if you skip the introduction, you don't even get this. I think this should be at the start of every campaign, not just when you have the tutorial enabled. Just saying. Mere weeks remain to prepare for the coming invasion. Our species stands little chance of survival should the XENONAUTS fail to unite humanity. Welcome to XENONAUTS 2. We're going to explain the basics. So sometimes there's a text link, and if you middle mouse button, it'll keep the nested one there. If you don't, then it'll disappear, you see. So you hover over it, middle mouse, hover over it, middle mouse, hit proceed. Done. My work on our radar array is now complete. Theoretically, we should now be capable of tracking any alien UFOs passing within radar range of this facility. Thank God. It's not exactly been easy to borrow all the things you've been asking for. Hardly my concern. We must all achieve the impossible if we are to triumph over the extraterrestrials. Yes, very inspirational. So what's the plan now? We wait. An alien craft should pass within range in the next few days. I gather. I guess. At that point, the commander takes over. That's probably us. Radar range. Yes, we have radar range. The blue circle is radar range. This is our base. Central base. Okay, let's go. Geoscape anomalies. The two anomalies on the map signify hostile action that has raised local panic. So that's these little things that's telling us about. They are not interactive, but may indicate the presence of a possibly hidden problem in the affected region. At the start of the game, these are usually caused by cleaner activity. However, UFOs will also generate anomalies as they fly around the map. So yeah, we do need to sort of go, okay, so there's probably something in the Soviet Union and in North America. Given how this is all very Cold War focused, that doesn't seem much of a surprise. Okay, found a UFO. We're going to launch our interceptors. And we're going to launch our interceptors. And we're going to launch our interceptors. Auto-resolve result. So what is really nice with the auto-resolve here, there is like a manual thing, which I've not even bothered to do, because this tutorial literally just says that it's not a thing that is like fully fleshed out yet, so don't worry about it. So that's fine. But you can fight it manually after an auto resolve, which I think is probably one of the best quality of life things I've seen in a game like this. I wish this was in Total War. It would be really, really good to have that, where you can just go, well, I don't really want to fight it, so I'll see what the result is, and then go, you know what, I can do better. Or you can go, okay, well, I can do better, but I guess this is fine. It just lets you prioritize and move on to things that you actually want to deal with, rather than having to deal with everything yourself. So I really like that. I really like it. Tactical mission. We now have a tactical mission because we crashed that UFO. Excellent. So this crashed UFO is likely to contain valuable alien technology and resources. Deploying a combat team to eliminate any surviving extraterrestrials at the crash site will allow recovery to begin. Let's launch that team then. So one thing that's very strange right now. This is very odd. This isn't... I'm not sure this is necessarily the same tutorials I played the other day when I was sort of, gearing up, doing like a practice run. Well, this does seem familiar. I was remember there being a different event. It's fine. We'll figure it out. So yeah, we're going to launch the dropship straight away. So we have 9 slots in our dropship, and they're all equipped. What is really nice about this game is you can actually change the soldier role, which is your sort of presets for different equipment sets, which I think is really, really nice. Really good quality of life thing as well. When you have loads of people, you can just go, oh, I need a rifleman. I need someone else with this setup. I'll just equip someone else with that setup. Really, really nice to speed things along. That sounds ominous. It does. It is. Every cleaner cell in the region is deploying tactical teams. No prize for guessing where they're headed. Time for us to leave. Okay, yeah, no, this is absolutely the same as the previous tutorial. I was like, I don't think you attack a spaceship in the tutorial. And you don't. Wonderful, just what my research efforts need. I suggest you recall your soldiers, Commander. We need to hold the perimeter until everyone can get away. Indeed. Try not to get killed. You seem less mediocre than your predecessor. Thank you. Yeah, good luck, Commander. We're counting on you. You can see why I was confused now, because this is definitely not us attacking a spaceship. So, yep, it's classic XCOM, of course. Classic XCOM inspired. If I said XCOM earlier, I had no idea what XENONAUTS was. And you're, I don't know, under 30, then you might have thought, oh, cool, like War of the Chosen. Or no. Classic, the 90's XCOM, not noughties XCOM. So, yeah, you can turn the camera and such. Scroll wheel up and down, blah-de-blah. So we have time units. So rather than AP, it's just time units. Okay, so you move, and that uses time units. You shoot, depending on how you shoot, uses a different amount of time units. You use items, uses time units. They all have different amounts. You duck, uses time units. You turn by 45 degrees, it uses a time unit. It's all time units all the time. Gain extra morale by focusing mind. You know what? I'd never bother to hover over this. That's fun. Anyway, so you can move folks. You have time units, and that's fine. Here they come. That's me. That's what I sound like. Form up and hold the loading bay. Meh. Movement. You can move using movement. So you click once and it gives you a preview, which is nice, of where you're going to go, how many time units, TU, it's going to cost. And you can rotate. There you go. One time unit to go 9 degrees. And you can crouch. 4 time units. And then you can end the turn. That costs no time units because that's ending the turn. And here are the rest of our boys and girls, I'd wager. We're like the Imperial Guard, equal opportunities, meat grinder. And here are the cleaners. So I really love this about this game in particular. I mean, yes, it is very XCOM inspired, but it's not doing the whole, united front against an alien invasion. No. There's a force trying to stop. Either stop global panic or suppress preparation, I don't know whose side they're necessarily on, or whose side they think they're on, but they are definitely on the side of the aliens, whether they know it or not. So, if you hover over the enemy, you can see, you can shoot them. Right-click changes firing mode, but we're not doing that yet. Instead, we're just going to shoot him. So you can see the amount of time units it costs on the left, and on the right is the accuracy, and their health is at the top. It won't always display their health, but we're on a low difficulty, so, it actually does tell us. So there we go. Well done, you killed a man. Cool. War is hell. So spacebar goes to the next person. So we can highlight them. So weapon range, you can see the green is in range. When it gets to yellow, that's outside of our optimal range, and if it's red, then they're out of range. You just can't, you have no hope in hitting them at all. Does it want us to attack them? It does. It does. I'm not actually reading the tooltips, I just know what it says, so space switch to the next person. So we're going to move them, they've got a shotgun, so we want to get in closer, because they have a short range bonus, accuracy modifier. So here, it's basically saying because we have 34, we could actually do 2 snapshots rather than 1 normal shot. So we're going to right click to change firing mode, and now we can take 2 shots at this person. So we did miss. It's lower accuracy, obviously, but with 2 shots, you're still more likely to hit. See? So thankfully, you did not have any more bad luck. Yeah, thankfully. And we have a sniper over here, but we can't hit because there's a big thing in the way. So instead, we're going to switch to this lad, and we're going to hold control, which lets us target whatever. It lets you target anything you like. So we're going to target that. And now that we've destroyed that crate, we don't have to worry about it blocking our shot, so we can shoot. Huzzah! Then we have grenades. Let's throw one. So this will destroy cover, as well as hurt folks, which is nice. We have a secondary weapon, so the machine gun is quite difficult to shoot. It's all big, but the pistol is a small gun. I don't need to tell you this. Anyway, so we're going to shoot. Yeah, we're going to shoot this person. Boom. And so we shot once, but that was with the normal shot. Now we can only do a snapshot. It's fine, it's a tutorial, so it's happy for us just to kill everything. And then this lad, if you move, you can then hold shift, and it actually gives you a preview of your attack from the position you've chosen to move to. So you can actually check to see where you want to move, to see if it'll actually be beneficial or not, or if there'll be, enemies will be in cover from where you're standing or whatever. It lets you plan things a lot better, which is nice. And you can just click and he'll move and shoot. Congratulations! You killed a man! Alright, end turn. So more are coming. Cheeky little sods. I mean, I think we can take them, frankly. Oh no, apparently I don't. There's too many of them. Fall back to the next room. It's a trap. So straight away, Overwatch fire. Did you know the enemy have Overwatch fire? Sucks to be this guy. Sorry, Baldy. So yeah, not a good day for him. But that's fine. That's fine. What better way to demonstrate what smoke grenades do? Oh, sorry, this is a flashbang, this one. So flashbang will remove all their time units. And if they have no time units, they can't overwatch. You can only overwatch with your remaining time units. So you always want to make sure you have some banked if you want to, shoot anything. There's no overwatch button. It depends on your reflex stat, whether or not they're going to react to certain actions. Someone running into line of sight, are you going to shoot? Or are you going to fail that roll? Or, if the enemy shoots, there's a much higher chance of you shooting back, for instance. But again, it's all determined on a stat of reflex to see if they're going to do it, and they can only do it if they have the time units from the previous turn. But by suppressing them, they lose all their time units, so you don't have to worry about any of these guys getting their reflex shots off, which is very handy. And a smoke grenade, this is just going to block their line of sight, which is only modifiers, Oh, they added a stun. Okay, that's interesting. It used to just be yellow numbers a couple days ago when I played, but now they've added the word stun, so you can see it's actually like stun damage, which is good. Smoke inhalation and stuff will give you, stun damage. Regroup in the next position. We need to hold them off until the evacuation is complete. Yeah. Well done, you complete the tutorial. Hell yeah. So there we go. So we've got a bit of a primer on the story. There are these cleaners trying to stop our efforts ahead of the alien invasion, but aliens are here. They're still zipping around, causing a ruckus, but their knowledge of them is being suppressed, and that won't do. But it's okay, we're going to sort it out, because we're the XENONAUTS, so it's all good. Ah, Commander. Good of you to finally make an appearance. Apologies for the delay. This place isn't exactly easy to find. Yes, I believe that's rather the point. Commander, good to see you made it. Welcome to our backup facility. Thank God we had a backup facility. I had a command room and cache of emergency supplies installed a while back. No getting around the fact that our new home is a derelict nuclear bunker full of 60s era junk, though. Hope you're fine with cold showers, cold food, and, well, cold everything, even cold war. You don't last long in the military if you're not. What's our status regarding the cleaners? Relocating brought us some time, but they're still after us. If we don't find a way to eliminate them soon, they'll find us and start attacking here too. But they're not even our biggest problem. Indeed. There's these aliens running around. My recent studies suggest once estimated mass is factored in, extraterrestrial activity appears to follow a mathematically predictable pattern. More precisely, exponential growth. And we're nearing the end of the curve. In plain English? Sigh. The UFOs arriving in our skies will soon begin to increase rapidly in size and/or quality. I doubt it'll be long before the aliens launch a full-blown invasion. I don't like the sound of that. How long do we have? Weeks. A couple of months at most. I suggest you make the most of it. Okay, now we need to pick where she put that base. That's fine. So, I do want to make sure it's over as much land as possible, because I'm pretty sure, like classic XCOM, if you shoot down a UFO over water, you then can't investigate it. So we want to put it over land. So I think what we're going to do, so we get a lot of Europe, most of Europe, arguably all of it, frankly. But anyway, we'll get all this covered, and also a bunch of Africa, a bunch of Asia Minor. I've been playing Expeditions Rome in my free time, and I always talk about calling this part of Greece Asia. Which is very fun. Anyway, that's stuck in my mind. We're going to go in Greece. We're going to go to Greece, and yeah, I think that gives us the best coverage. Okay, and you know what? Let's call it. Is that how you spell Zeus? No, of course it's not. It's that way around. Okay, good. You know what I did? I thought the E and the U were the other way around, and then thought, no, because it's the other way around. It's the way around that you wouldn't think of it. But then anyway, I corrected my correction. So, invasion analysis. Hey, Commander. I don't know who this is talking. I have no idea. This is someone working to our benefit, I guess. It would be nice if it introduced who this was supposed to be, but it's fine. Hey, Commander. Seems like the covert stage of the invasion is coming to an end, so I'm officially handing over control to our organization to you. I'll still be here running day-to-day operations, but right now we need someone with military experience in charge. A quick primer on what you need to know. We're in surprisingly good shape. Given recent events, we got the helicopter away with all our civilian staff, our chief scientist included, although naturally he spent the entire flight complaining that we'd rescued his lab assistant instead of his research notes. Please resist the temptation to cause him bodily harm. The only thing worse than having him in charge of Research Division would be not having him in charge of Research Division. The man is quite literally a genius and absolutely essential to the war effort. Your best chance of getting him to shut up would be to start recovering the research samples and specimens he wants, i.e. find some aliens, kill them, take their stuff. But I'll let you figure out the specifics for that particular topic. The eventual goal is to learn enough about the extraterrestrials to work out how to defeat them, but reverse engineering their technology might help even the odds in the meantime. There'd be poetic justice in using their own weapons against them. I'll take care of the political situation, provided you keep global panic to a reasonable level. My agents can operate if a region can't operate if a region gets too paranoid, which means no funding and alien influence goes unopposed. Lose too many and I won't be able to stop tension spilling over into nuclear war. Let's get started, eh? There's coffee in the pot. Good. So we can research stuff. Oh, Commander, please tell me how to do my job. I'm going to assume that he's not being sarcastic at all. Be like, delighted to. Start researching combat vehicles, please. My good friend. So, we have Zeus. We are going to build a bunch of stuff real early. We're probably going to get real broke real quickly, which is fine. Let's get a missile battery. We need living quarters. We're going to get a couple more, because living quarters aren't just for our soldiers, but also our scientists. We also want a training facility and a medical center. Good. Then we want one more lab and one more workshop. So these do have an adjacency bonus. So it's wherever there's a plus, you get the bonus of adjacency, right? So it's not, I'm pretty sure anyway. So for instance, if you have 2 living quarters next to each other, you get 10 per living quarters, but if they're next to each other, you don't get +4 per living quarters. You get +4 per adjacent ones. So it's +4 total, not +8 total. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, so that's how that goes. So you can see living capacity at the moment is 24, and we have 2. So, yeah, it's not 28. It's 10 plus 10 plus 4 because they're adjacent. But that's fine. We can get a bunch of extra adjacency bonuses if you put them in a big square. So that's nice. Now, let's see. I think that's all we need. I think that's everything, but that gives us a huge amount to work with. Hopefully next month we can get some more cash in. This stuff will be finished building, and we can just get a bunch of extra people in our workshop and in our lab, so we can have, you know, really quick research and building and stuff. So they will all have a salary, though. I think we do have to pay them, so that might be a problem. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, I guess. I'm really just playing this, you know, fast and loose right now. I have no idea what the correct strategy is, but this seems to work for me, so I'll take it. An alien research team has been sighted gathering data in the local region. This presents our organisation an opportunity to eliminate them and recover their equipment for study. So they're in Africa. So if we win, Africa will be happy. Good, good. Or at least less panicked rather than happy. But baby steps, I suppose. So we just need to eliminate them. Let's go. So we can launch our combat team, we can launch our Skyhawk, and now we can actually do some, you know, some editing here. So I'm going to go over to modules, and we are going to scroll down to see if any of our boys or girls have got more space. This guy seems to have a lot of extra space. Not quite enough. So when you give them better armor, it will put up their carry weight, and if they're overweight, they'll lose time units, which actually, though, for -2 time units, you know, 60 to 58, that's such a minor dip for the sake of 12 armor, up from 0, so I think I will actually hold on to that. This guy, I might do the same. Yeah, he seems fine. Can I also... No, I can't put that on as well, although I guess I sort of could. I mean, -3 isn't too bad either, get up to 15 armor, but I think 12 is fine. So there are these little steel plates that you can put inside your tactical vest as well, which, if they're not good enough to, you know, if they're not good at carrying a hell of a lot, they can at least carry a little bit. It helps a smidge. It does fill up space in their bag, though, but I don't think we'll be stealing a bunch of stuff, because this is just a... Oh, actually, hang on. I don't think our sniper needs that anyway. I will give him that, though. But yeah, seeing as how the mission is just eliminate a bunch of people, we don't need to worry about, like, grabbing a bunch of tech. We'll just get it at the end, having killed everyone. So we don't have to worry about filling up a lot of our space with items. So that's nice. That should work out well for us. Right, I think we're good. So, who do we have? We have Carol Hill. We have Mikhail Yudin. We have Ruud van Gil. I'm probably saying most of these wrong, but that's fine. We have Liang Yanan. We have Hu Xiaofang. We have Trevor Gumide, perhaps? Yeah, I think Gumide, perhaps. We have Denise Moore. We have Michaela Kruger. We have Fredrik Zrinyi. And back to Carol Hill. So that's who is going. We're gonna get to know these guys really well, okay? And then when they die, we'll all mourn them together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go. Okay, let's speed up time. And away we go. I mean, that's slightly out of radar range, so it's nice it still gave us that mission. So, commence the tactical battle. Okay, mission briefing. An alien research team has been sighted gathering data in the local region. This presents our organisation an opportunity to eliminate them and recover their equipment for study. Alright, kill everything, don't have everything killed. Easy. Almost on top of the energy. Yeah, you're almost on top of the energy signals, Commander. I can speak. Shush. It is highly likely there are extraterrestrial life forms nearby. Let's hope they weren't expecting a fight. Eliminate all resistance and secure the area. I can do that. So we'll move out with Carol first. So what I love about this game, there are different biomes depending on what part of the world you're in, which is very fun. Okay. This is the edge of the map, as you can see from the little stripies. So that's good. That definitely gives us a bit of an advantage. There's a little ATV there, which is very cute. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, We are going to use most of their time units. They're just there to be a shield and to scout, so we don't have, you know, everyone else sort of run into reflex shots, basically. You can open doors by right-clicking, that's fine. When you're next to it, of course. I'm just going to turn. We have another shotgun here as well. So I think I might actually turn that way. That does give us the potential for a reflex shot, you see. Okay, let's line up some of these. Hopefully anything coming from over here will just get, like, mega blasted. I do want to make sure I can shoot stuff coming from that way, though, if anything does turn up. We also have our sniper here, which I can face that way. And then, although this may seem a little dangerous, I am going to just shove some... let's go there. That gives us a little bit more cover. So you can kind of be out in the open if you do have lines of folks all pointing the same way, because the chance of something sort of stepping in front of several people and then getting a shot off and killing you is pretty low. Like, you'll have a lot of Overwatch. So that's kind of what we want to do. We want to set up these, like, walls of fire. So if anything does come in range, we can take a load of pot shots, and if it somehow survives, we can just take a bunch of shots on the next turn as well. So... enemy activity. I can hear them shooting, which means they're shooting civilians. Oh, hi, fella. Nobody is shooting. Why is nobody shooting? Somebody shoot them. Okay, apparently you have bad reflexes. Friendly activity. These are the civilians. Okay. I guess we start murdering him. Sounds like fun. 100% chance to hit. We can only shoot once, so we'll go with 100% chance. Little sod survived. So, machine gun time, I think. We'll start blasting. As long as the person in front of you is ducking and you're next to them, they count as a wall. Like, they just, you know, they don't block line of sight or anything. Nice. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, this guy's got a gun. But he's not an alien, so he shouldn't have to be too frightened of him. But you never know. You never know. He might get startled. No, I'm not even joking about that. They might genuinely freak out for one reason or another. Now I'm thinking the shotgunner needs to come over here so we can fight through this area. Because, yeah, this area seems fine. Okay, you can just duck there. I don't know what these little things are. I assume these are alien gubbins. Because they seem to be in every biome. I think that's what people, you know, people that are being abducted and researched are being thrown into that, into the little, like, midget TARDIS? I don't know. Whatever it's supposed... Pardon me? Whatever it's supposed to be. I've got the hiccups. Great time to have hiccups. Okay. Still not seeing anybody. But that's okay. It's okay. We can go slow. So I think one thing that does happen, which I think is quite good, is if civilians die, that I think does impact your panic level, I think. But we're not going to be too precious about that just yet, because all of these guys are rookies. We want to just get out alive. So we're going to end here. We took out one. We're all very nicely lined up for more Overwatch. Oh, friendly activity straight away. Wow. Aliens did nothing. This guy's having a great time. Just having a wonderful time playing cowboy. How does he have this many time units? I want to recruit this guy. He has like 100 time units. It's amazing. Wish I had 100 time units. I think this is near the edge of the map. Feels pretty close to me. Alright, let's move you up. Okay. let's take advantage of the shield. Still nothing. Still nothing. God, that's exhausting. That'll give us a snapshot. That won't give us much, but we can reflex with the pistol as well. Alright, we'll see how that goes. A little worried about something coming this way and shooting. So we'll just have Carol duck, I think. And I'll go sideways. I'll go sideways. I think that'll probably do. You guys haven't moved at all. Which I should probably remedy. Okay, not seeing anything over here. Just through the window. No real reason. Okay, this is the edge of the map. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, so we've got like this blocked. I think we're pretty safe. A little concerned about this guy getting shot by us, though. A little worried about that. Okay, I think we're good. And yeah, we don't need this pop-up here anymore. Oh, there's one. I think our sniper better get a good shot on him. Ah, we can't recruit him anymore. Gutted. I mean, we could never recruit him. Just to be clear, we could never recruit him. But still, we can't recruit him. Alright, let's see if we can get a better shot. We can't. Oh, we can from there. Ugh. No, we can't. What? Oh. Oh, because we're shooting through that lad. Yeah, maybe not then. So 78% chance to hit. Is that really as good as we can do? I guess it is. Alright, let's try it. Please hit. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's what I like to see. Let's go over here, because I did see something get shot here. I don't know what it was. There he is. There he is. Okay, I'm going to run all the way over here. Because there's nothing else here. As far as I can tell. Soon I'll be able to really tell. Okay, good. Alright, I can break through there as well if I want to, but I think actually what we're going to do... Oh, spotted another one. Holy cow. Okay, let's see. Can't throw a grenade that far. How about you? Can we throw a... Can throw a satchel charge, like, quite a distance. Oh, can't throw it from that corner at all somehow. Okay. If we move there... Oh, no, it's too expensive. Silly me. Okay, fine. Let's see. Just kind of want to line up. Get those overwatches, but I'm not in a position where I feel I can get decent shots off. I can just start blasting, but really crappy chance to hit. So let's just move in a bit. A bit. Alright, we're all going to duck. I don't know if they can shoot over that. Okay, yeah, they can shoot through the tree. That's fine. Just not through that. But again, that's fine. Don't need to worry so much about that. Right, let's get over here. With our machine gunner. Our sniper's already shot. They've moved up, which is fine. Okay, we're closing in. Okay, strolling about. That was a bad shot. You're bad at shooting. Ouch. Well, at least you shot him back. But, ouch. Very ouch. Are we bleeding? We might be bleeding. Alright, let's get you in here. Really, you can't see him from there. That's annoying. Alright, let's get you up here. Right. Can't turn the camera, of course. Well, I found him. And another one. Found a few. And getting over here would be nice for our sniper. I think it would. Honestly can't tell. We'll have to move over here. Found another one. Oh, damn. Okay. There's more than I thought. I mean, 40% odds, not great, is it? %48 chance. I'm going for it. We missed. Alright, let's duck. And let's get... I mean, I guess that gives us some cover. That'll do. And we can't shoot. We're one time unit shy of being able to shoot. I think she's going to have to patch herself up. Which is fine. And yeah, that's just in the way. Alright, what we can do is not throw anything, apparently. Okay, come on now. Let's just blow him the heck up, shall we? Now, don't miss and hit. Nice. Nice. Okay, we got him. Let's move you back. Nope, that costs -1. Ah, okay, maybe just duck then. Cool. Alright, I can shoot from there. Or we can get Kruger over here. And no, we won't be able to throw a grenade. We can throw a grenade from here. I go there and throw a demolition charge. Apparently I won't. Maybe I will. Let's try that. 50% odds. Might throw too far. Okay, good. We hit him. That gives us better odds of hitting him. Barely. Alright, 60%. That's alright. Nice. Nice. Okay. This is going well. Mostly. Okay, now let's get you over here. And you can just duck, alright? Okay, yeah, they can all take another shot if he decides to move up closer. These two, I think, can handle this guy. And I think that's probably all that is left. Oh, hang on, you're over here too. Cool. Let's get you up here. I'm quite tempted to just sort of move here and shoot this, just to get line of sight through here. Alright, that'll do. And then reflex shot. Blew his head off. Oh. Well, didn't blow his head off, but didn't do nothing. And... oh, that's fine. Yeah, you kill him. That's great. Not my problem. He's not on payroll. I don't have to worry about HR getting on my back. Okay. So, bang. Son of a gun survived. Didn't say he could do that. Alright, you know what? We'll have less loot, but we'll have less alien, so... there we go. A lot less alien. I just want to make sure our folks survive, you know? And, yeah, you can take a bunch of pistol shots. One was enough. Mission complete. We didn't lose anybody. That matters. Just civilians. Okay. Wounded. But that just gave her a medal, which gives her +1 to all her attributes. So that's perfect. I'll take it. You see people level up, kind of. You know, just their individual stats go up. So your time units, obviously how much you can do stuff. Strength is how much you can carry. If you can carry more, you can have heavier stuff without it affecting your time units. Reflexes is how good you are at taking pot shots when you see an enemy or if they shoot or whatever. Bravery stops you from going mental and shooting all your own guys or being, panicked or whatever. So that's nice. And anyone else got anything else? Accuracy is how accurate you are. I think that's all of the stats, and everyone got a nice smattering of extra stats. We also, sadly, didn't save a single local, but that just means there's no witnesses, so we'll tell people that we saved all the locals. Yep. So we killed all the aliens, didn't lose anyone, and we got 4 Secton corpses, which, kind of makes me think, Mummy, can I have a sectoid? No, we have sectoids at home. We have 10 alien scanners, 4 alien magnetic weapons, and 28 alien alloys. Very nice. Alright, let's go back home. Alien alloys. My preliminary analysis of the recovered alien equipment suggests widespread use of a previously unknown metallic substance. This super heavy element is clearly artificial in origin, being far too massive to occur naturally. It is fundamentally unstable in its natural form and thus only ever encountered as an alloy. The properties of these alloys vary dramatically based upon the constituent materials, but appear to range from truly remarkable levels of strength to more exotic behaviour such as superconductivity. This likely occurs because the nucleus of each atom is so large that the orbiting electrons are approaching light speed, hence the element is governed not by established rules of classical physics, but by the bizarre possibilities of quantum mechanics. One suspects that we will find many uses for these alien alloys as my research continues. However, given we lack the technology to synthesize them ourselves, we will have to scavenge whatever possible from our foes. And here's our Secton autopsy. This is literally just the preliminary thing to go, oh, this is tech that you can then do. So it's always like cursory thing and then the actual, meat of it when you actually do the research, which I really like. It follows the XCOM formula in that way. But I enjoy that. It really gives you a big, like a wide look at the aliens and the technology and stuff. I like it. So sightings of diminutive extraterrestrials with pallid grey eyes and oversized black eyes are a common thread among eyewitness reports of alien activity. It appears that we may have encountered the culprits. A Secton stands less than 5 feet tall and possesses substantially less muscle mass than the average human adult. Their physiology is nonetheless fascinatingly similar to our own, with mammalian circulatory system and largely recognizable internal organs. The head contains the most significant differences. The brain is relatively large and has a distinctly unfamiliar structure, while the eyes are at least 3 times the size of human equivalent. Unsurprisingly, this grants Sectons excellent vision. The mouth is present, but it is underdeveloped and hidden below several folds of skin. The teeth suggest an omnivorous diet, yet no food is present in the stomach. Instead, a number of metal ports are dotted around the spine. However they evolved, it appears these creatures now receive their nutrition directly into their bloodstream. Battlefield reports suggest Sectons can cover ground quickly, but are generally weak combatants, with average accuracy and reflexes and otherwise poor physical attributes, yet they also become markedly more formidable when encountered in groups, somehow placing their shots with unerring accuracy whenever a fellow Secton is nearby. Though these creatures should not be underestimated, one nonetheless suspects we will encounter rather more deadly extraterrestrials in due course, which doesn't make a lot of sense that we would assume that. Why would we assume that any alien race that's attacking us is comprised of several races? Because, anything we know about civilization is that it contains one race, right? So it's kind of weird that we would assume that, there's going to be a bunch of other, spider people or, pigeon men or something. I don't know yet. But pigeon men sound hilarious. But yeah, it's a very weird thing to assume that Sectons aren't the alien invaders and that they're only a part of the alien invasion. So clearly, I think the scientists have played XCOM. So, new research projects available for study: alien mag weapons, warden combat armor, and xenobiology, which is the plot one, which I don't know if that will make things more dangerous or not. I don't know if that ramps up the difficulty, if that's how it gates difficulty, or if it's that, partly how it gates difficulty. I really don't know how that curve works in this game, because I think just the longer you play, the more difficult it gets. But I think also when you do plot-specific things, that will then, give the enemy more stuff. That is the next thing for you to overcome. So I think there's a bit of both. I think some things are gated by research, some things are gated by time, and so, yeah, it's a little bit flexible. You can't just sit around forever, I think. That's how, like, other XCOM and XCOM-like games work, so I assume this is doing something similar. But it might be worth just picking up the other useful stuff to make all of our boys and girls more competent, and then we do the plot thing. Maybe. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We are playing on lower difficulty just so we can experiment and do whatever, so, you know, it's all part of the plan. Right. Moving on, I think. Yes. I think we're good. I think we've done everything we need to do. The Mars combat platform has been researched. The Mars, Mechanical Armed Reconnaissance System, really nice acronym, is a remote-controlled armoured vehicle small enough to be carried inside a dropship. Faster, tougher and better armed than any soldier, it would be a worthy addition to our tactical teams. This vehicle is designed primarily for scouting work. Compact and highly mobile, it can advance in front of your soldiers to sight enemies and draw out Overwatch fire. Given its strong armour and relatively rugged construction, it is significantly more resilient to alien weapons than the average human. When it does encounter enemies, the Mars usually has two methods of dealing with them. The more mundane option is the auto rifle, a little more than a standard infantry rifle with high capacity magazine and better recoil stabilisation. The other option is the rocket pod mounted atop the vehicle. Although the Mars can carry 6 rockets into battle, each of these is tipped with a powerful incendiary warhead that will demolish almost all terrain within its sizable blast radius. Though it only deals mediocre damage against enemy units, it is very effective at breaking their armour. Additional weapon variants are also available should you wish to experiment further. Finally, note that the Mars is heavy enough to be able to smash through most walls and cover objects as if they were not there. This has obvious tactical utility in itself, but a canny commander can use this ability to create paths for nearby soldiers to use. And we have a sentry gun. Although I shall refrain from commenting on the rather pathetic attempts to defend our previous facility from the cleaners, I nonetheless thought it prudent to bolster our defensive options. One hopes such efforts may help avoid a repeat of prior failures. Thus I present the sentry gun, an affordable and robust vehicle intended specifically for protecting our bases. Being a far simpler design than the Mars, it is significantly faster and cheaper to manufacture while still retaining most of the combat performance. Much of the simplification arises from the use of wheels for propulsion rather than tracks. This reduces overall cost and complexity, while also providing the weapon with an elevated firing position that improves accuracy. The downside of this design is that the sentry gun is prone to toppling over when attempting to traverse uneven terrain. It is therefore unsuitable for general combat use, and should be deployed only on the flat concrete floors of our facilities. This makes sentry guns a specialised tool, though perhaps unnecessary in many situations. These inexpensive vehicles are nonetheless a highly effective way to bolster the defensive garrison of a base, particularly when living space is tight. Very cool. Let's assign a new project. Let's go with the... Ooh, do you want good armour or good weapons? It's a tough one. I feel like our weapons are basically killing things, you know, in a couple of hits. Anyway, I don't know if mag weapons will make everything a one-shot. But combat armour might avoid any of our troops being a one-shot kill, provided we can equip them with this. So I don't know. Let's go with the combat armor. Let's give that a go. You know, if in doubt, we can just start lobbing grenades like lunatics. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Although one thing we do want to do, go to engineering and go to vehicles, and we have our Mars weapon platform. Also, this guy works here as well. We haven't really seen him at all, but he's here. See, there he is. So Mars combat platform. It's going to take 4 days, 23 hours to build. Fine. It also costs $250,000. Oh dear. Sentry guns are much, much cheaper. They're only 40k, which is nice. I think having a bunch of these in like each of our bases would be great. We can build more bases, by the way, which is, yeah, there you go. Construct new base. Cost 750k. But be able to build like, you know, maybe 3? I think would give us a pretty good spread. Like, once we've upgraded our radar dishes, it's probably all we're going to need. But you never know, we might build others just so we have, like, we could have a base right next to this base that is literally just, like, full of manufacturing plants, so we can just ship everything we build to wherever we need to take it, you know, wherever we need the goods. So let's see here. Can we scroll up? We can't scroll up on this, which I think is a mistake. I think you should be able to actually check other things. Because, like, they fade after a while, and that's a bit silly. I don't like that. But anyway, moving on. Come on, aliens, come get me. Well, we've done the combat platform. Do we need to build the other things? Defender armor, I don't think I can be bothered to build right now. Everyone who's strong enough to have defender armor has it. So I think we're good there. And we don't have any more room for extra interceptors or anything, so I think we're good. I think he just needs to sit tight. Or should I just get some sentry guns? Let's just get a few lined up. We can always cancel some. You know, if we need money for something else. Okay, journalist got abducted over there, I think. And we built a sentry gun. And we built a generator. Here we go, Cleaner Intelligence Hub. Okay, this is great. So this will, believe it or not, give us intelligence on the cleaners. I know, that's, I guess, not necessarily how language works, but this is what we're doing. The cleaners are using this office as a secret intelligence hub. Raiding the site may allow us to capture more data about their organization. So this is a cool mission. We have to get in there, grab as much info from them as possible, and get out before reinforcements arrive. So it should be a laugh, but it will cheer up the entire planet if we get rid of this, so that's good. So let's launch our combat team. Obviously it's going to be the Skyhawk. And one person was injured, so they're no longer in the roster, but that means we can stick the Mars 1 in here. Terrible reflexes, but it's very strong, has plenty of time units and a rocket launcher, so, you know, I'm not going to argue with it. Although, you do get other options. So we have this, so we have the rocket, but we also have this cannon as well, which is kind of cool. How much ammunition does it have? 20 shots. This can shoot 20 times. We do also have the little secondary rifle thingy as well, which we can swap out for any of this stuff. So we can have extra accuracy. We can have a smoke launcher to help cover our troops. And then we have the ballistic auto rifle, which we already have equipped. I'm almost tempted to give him the cannon as well, you know. It does a lot of damage. Range is 30 tiles, which seems pretty great. Hit bonus 1% per tile. I don't know, this might be pretty great. Hang on, it's... Okay, so the normal shot is 44% of his time units. And aim shot is 54. How's that compared to the rockets? 50 and 60. So this will... Yeah, so this does give us a little bit more flexibility, I think, than the rockets. But the rockets obviously can hit more enemies at a time. And we already have a gun that we can shoot folks with, which is pretty good. So that's not terrible. Yeah, okay, I think we're going to take the rocket. Although more accuracy on a cannon or something would be pretty cool, but this feels like a good loadout to me. Also, you can change its armor and stuff as well, so we will get upgrades for this in future, which is pretty cool. And more equipment. I think you can get, like, mag cannons and stuff as well for it, but, you know, we'll see. But we're going to end the episode here, guys. This is where we're ending it. We're going to always try and end the episode once we've, you know, we're ready to go on a mission, and then we can start every episode with a mission, which I think is, you know, the nicest way to do it. So that's how it's going to be. So also, I don't know how much of this game we're playing, because there's no end yet. It's only 65% of the content, and it'll be hard to know when we've hit that threshold where we've seen everything. And I don't know how much you guys are going to enjoy watching this game, but I do like the format, the sort of the sandbox squad-based tactics thing. I really enjoy this sort of XCOM style, but I don't know how much my audience is going to be too spoiled by modern XCOM style games that they aren't up for the classic XCOM style games. I hope you like both. That's my hope. So we'll see, but we'll play as long as people are into it. Let's say that. We'll play as long as people are into it, and so long as we still have new things to see and new aliens to blast with rockets. Okay, so that's the plan. I know, it's pretty loose, but that's fine. We'll play some and see. Cool. Alright, well, comment, like, subscribe, and hit the bell and all that stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.